Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So where we left off yesterday, we were having that pullback yesterday morning into, well, just front around this area of support that we had, and then we did get the lift off that we're kind of looking at. We're looking at a wick down into it and then a pump back up. That's basically what has happened. We have got ourselves above our next level of resistance, above that very psychologically important $50,000 level, a clear $1,000 above that, which again is very good. But we are going to run into now the what is probably going to be the proper level of resistance. As we can see, this horizontal here, this 52,500 is the top of it, and then we do have lows around here around 53,500. So I mean, this whole area will be fraught with peril, and I'm pretty sure there will be anybody that bought this bounce, or anyone that's worried about basically getting rid of some Bitcoin because of this move down, will probably be looking at this area to offload some. So we'll probably get a pullback there, and then it's a case of, can we hold 50,000? And then can we move back up and take out on the second pass, and then find ourselves back inside this range and looking generally better. That's pretty much what we've got going on. But yeah, any pullback, I mean, if we don't make much progress from here, we fall back below 50,000. Realistically, we've got to look at this at testing this support area again, and just bouncing around in this range here, which again would be bullish. So I was saying before, this is the wider range, like 40, 41 to 50 to 52, 53. This is about the midpoint. So if we are bouncing around in the upper half of this, that is obviously more bullish than bearish. We could be bouncing around in the lower half and threatening to destroy the whole bull run. So that isn't currently happening. So yeah, not looking too bad. We are obviously not out of the woods, but clearly looking a lot better. It was good to see this this support area hold, and this support area, this resistance area break. So it's obviously bullish. So if we can hold, well, if we can push up and then hold 50,000, or even if we can't push up, as long as we hold 47,500, trade between here and ultimately break up, then that will not be bad at all. Ethereum Satoshi pairing looking really good as well in the face of this, in the face of obviously this Bitcoin dump overall. This has just been moving up, which is obviously not what normally happens. When Bitcoin dumps, Ethereum dumps more. This was actually the main dump, and you see Ethereum didn't outperform Bitcoin by not dumping as much on that move down. So you can see a change in behavior here, clearly indicating that Ethereum is getting some major interest here. So yeah, we are approaching areas where, if we just go over to the weekly and just let me zoom out here, you can kind of see this cup and handle, or whatever you want to call it. Well, it is a cup and handle. Why would you want to call it something else? Is looking at like quite close to basically resolution. And if we want to do a pretty much a rough projected target of this, yeah, well, there it is. There you go. Actually, funnily enough, it's about the old all-time high. So I mean, if we get up there, obviously we'd expect a major pullback, and then if we then break above that, we'll go into some crazy price discovery. But this move alone, relative to Bitcoin, is about nearly an 80% increase against Bitcoin, against the Bitcoin value. So if you kind of think about you kind of think about what that would do, that would be pretty impressive, especially seeing as you would assume it would only come in a Bitcoin up market. Therefore Bitcoin would even be a higher price for Ethereum to be then 75% or 80% higher than the current relative ratio. So yeah, could have some pretty exciting things to come. I mean, if we do have that elongated cycle, and Bitcoin just continuing a bull run all the way through next year, then yeah, I mean, over the course of next year, I could see this getting up to here, and yeah, that would be pretty wild. That probably end up being around the 20,000 $1 Ethereum that some people have been touting around. Yeah, potentially could get up there. So yeah, there's some wild Ethereum US Bitcoin, Ethereum, Satoshi analysis. If you go to USD pairing, you can see, yeah, I mean, we have got this area here. We are basically currently above this horizontal. At which point, this is the major horizontal. We could probably actually make a zone. We could probably put another horizontal level in here now that we have more price information, and then we could stick a sticker box in it. So yeah, I mean, above here now, realistically, we are off. We will be off to the races. But again, this is dependent on obviously Bitcoin going up as well. Whilst the ratio can go up, whilst Ethereum can even outperform Bitcoin if Bitcoin is making big moves to the downside, I would draw the line at saying that Ethereum can go up whilst Bitcoin is going down in actual dollar values. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Yeah, if you do want to look at why we are potentially recovering here, this was the trend line. This is the horizontal S&P SPY futures literally going for it. This is looking like all bets are back on. Nasdaq also, look, this is a cash market, so this isn't open yet, but it will obviously open higher based on what is going on. Oil as well, oil another good one to look at, as you can see, looking like it wants to make a move to the upside now. I just need to sneeze. The US 10-year indicating a bit more risk on, bouncing up here off these lows. I need to sneeze again. Am I going to sneeze again? I'm not sure. DXY just trading a bit sideways, a bit undecided, which is fair enough. But yeah, so we can see there is more confidence coming back into the market, clearly reflected through Bitcoin. That was what we were looking for. I think that was all that really mattered. To see Bitcoin recover was basically the rest of the markets recover, because unfortunately we are just correlated with them now, and we are not at that uncorrelated asset that we maybe once were more loosely uncorrelated. We are now getting more closely correlated. But yeah, 4 hour getting pretty elevated here, but still pointing up. 10 hour pointing up, so that is obviously looking good. 12 hour turned up here as well, so that can potentially be on our side. Daily still kind of drifting upwards ish. 2 day turn back up from a very low level. 3 day looking to turn back up as well. 5 day still diving, weekly be still diving, and then bi-weekly and monthly still pointing up. So we've got a good shot at getting up, I think, getting up to and testing potentially above this resistance. But I do think there will be actually people that are wanting to get out of the Bitcoin because it's moved down will sell around here, and also anyone that's really bought here for short-term scalp will potentially sell around here. So I would struggle to see a blast through here on the first pass, but that is not to say it won't happen. That's just to say I think it's less likely. But if it does happen, then it would be very good. We will be having a major squeeze on the shorts, and also the people that haven't that wanted to buy more or basically sold and haven't got back in. There'll be a major squeeze, and then yeah, that could realistically get us back up towards this $58,500 level, and then we could potentially play out some sideways consolidation between that and like the $53,000 levels. So all is to play for really here. Can we get above here? Can we put the squeeze on, and then can we consolidate back in this higher range? That would be the ideal scenario, I think. Ethereum clearly indicating that the market still has an appetite for risk. Stock markets look like they're recovering, and well, as we kind of knew they would, it was just how long they were going to play the downside. But yeah, so yeah, that is it, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.